kasi you're far. Ate, hugas
Oh,
na.
yan.
Mag-start. How much is too much? When the other one is crying. Sometimes
Maybe
winning
yes.
is losing.
Yeah, winning is losing.
That's
good, that's good.
Good day to everyone. Good days to our viewers.
Yeah,
This is our third episode, and I'm glad that we have been consistent in uploading every week. For this week's topic, we'll only have one, and that's sibling love and rivalry. Okay, so my first question is, are you happy having siblings, or you would rather be a single child or the only child in the family?
Before, yeah, I remember a lot of moments na I wish I was the only child. Later on,
Anong age yun?
teenager. Yung mga 7, 6, yung mga, before teenager pa nga. Pero I think when I was 13, inis talaga ako kay Zoe.
It was mutual.
Now that I'm older, I see the blessings of having siblings.
For me, yes, I'm happy having siblings, but I have been curious of what it would feel like to be an only child. Because I would hear stories, only child, they get all the gifts, they get all the fun sports. Not that I don't have fun sports, but I want to be spoiled. And I want to have that kind of experience too. But now that I'm older and I'm 19 and not this older, and to know that my kuya is also getting married, so it's like that type of supportive feelings na lang, parang it doesn't feel like they're my siblings, but rather they're people that have a different type of love. And
It's good that you mentioned kuya, because some people might think that there's only two
Yeah.
children in the family. Kuya's gap from Naomi is
5.
6 years and 9 years for you. So Kuya is right now almost 28 years old, and you're 22 and 19. So Kuya is out of the house already and is getting married. You mentioned you find it, and now you appreciate having siblings and you see it as a blessing. So when was the last time you thank God for having siblings?
I think you. Hindi. I think mostly every week thankful ako sa siblings ko. I don't express it. I don't like to show it. But every night. Every night. Of course. Ayan, sinasabi ko sa ka-D-group ko na, I'm really blessed to have my sister. I don't show it to my sister kasi it's so awkward. But she knows naman that I love her.
I would say 2 nights ago or yesterday night. Oh no, not last night. 2 nights.
Last night. Yesterday night.
2 nights ago, I was thankful of my siblings. I would say or my prayers, I would think of, thank you Lord for mom and dad. Thank you that they love me. Thank you for my siblings that they also love me and I also love them. So for me, it's like a regular thing that I thank God for. And I know I have lots of respect for them and then lots of love for them since I am the youngest. So I look up to them a lot.
Was there a time when you imagine yourself having a different set of siblings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yung mga friends namin, like, sana ikaw na lang sister ko.
Classroom.
Gusto niya adopt si Zoe, sa'yo na lang.
Take her. Go.
Yeah. Kasi sa amin, although we're big family, 7 siblings. So, but I couldn't imagine myself imagining na sana 5 lang kami. Kasi I cannot take away other siblings kasi I want all of them. So parang ganun na feeling. Or I don't want to be part of that family because I might Because I would lose my siblings. So, ganun yung feeling ko. Kaya, so I'm just curious na, do you?
Before, when I was very young, nainis talaga ako kay Zoe. Tapos I had that, I think I remember, if you remember, I told you, Mom, if Zoe dies, I don't care. Like, if I go to the funeral, wala talaga akong ma-feel.
Kailan yan?
Yung, hindi ko mga 7,
Yesterday?
7 years old.
Oh, you know, yeah. So, at that time, parang very possessive talaga ako na dapat kami na ni Mommy, Daddy.
Ako ma-feel.
So,
Oh, it's good.
so yun, sa akin yan.
Ah.
Pero later on ko na na-realize yung parang, oh, we're really sisters.
Oh, it's good that you mentioned that kasi akala ng mga tao, I was always asked na, but your daughters are very close, do they fight at home? So, parang gano'n. Or, kasi nakikita nila sa mga TikTok nyo, masaya. Or sa mga videos nyo, masaya kayo. Kaya maraming gustong magpa-adopt sa family. Pero, it's good that for them to know that you're normal, you also have, but what's the common, cause of, or do you fight?
Chores.
How do you fight?
Ay, hindi. Mag-start ako, like, kung ako mag-start ng fight, I would say, for example, hugas ng, plates. Ate, hugas na. Sumagay na sa akin. Huwag kang ganyan yung busis mo. Lakas busis mo.
Oh, I don't like it when you raise your voice.
Kasi you're far. Ate, hugas
Oh,
na.
yan. Mag-start. Yung, Zoe, naghugas ka na. Yan na kasi ako. Tapos si Zoe, ate, gano'n na. I don't like that.
How long do you keep your
Sandali.
grudge?
Sandali lang.
Sandali lang.
Sabihin ko na ayoko na mag-usap sa iyo forever.
Ano yung sandali?
Like, parang, if morning, nag-away kami about washing dishes.
Makalimutan lang naman.
Okay lang kami pag lunchtime na. How much is too much? When the other one is crying.
So far, wala namang nagsusumbong sa akin.
Yeah.
Ay, minsan, si ate.
Really? Kahit na yun?
Sabi niya,
Ay,
Zoe, ikaw din nagsusumbong. So it seems like yung common disagreement is
Is
on
chores.
chores.
Yeah.
Hugas.
Yeah.
yeah.
Same lang lagi. Yun lang
Kasi daily thing.
Yeah.
I think it's common kasi yun din sa amin eh. And then I've heard kay daddy din ganun din.
Yung hugas. Oh, yeah.
Yung ayaw ko kasi na sa akin, it's not a problem if Zoe reminds me. It's just a problem that we have to we talk about it in front of you. Ayaw ko marinig niyo yun like, yun nga, that's why I don't want her
Gusto
to
ko
raise
marinig
her
nila.
voice. Oo, kasi I don't want her to raise her voice na marinig niyo. Kasi gusto ko na, when something's wrong, I just want it to be me and my sister. Kasi we're old enough to solve it. So parang nakakahiya. Pag marinig yung nag-aaway kami, or na madali naman i-solve yun.
You mentioned nakakahiya, so you keep it to yourselves. Ayaw nyo iparinig sa amin ni daddy. So, do you fight sa room or do you text?
We don't text sa room. Ate would bring me to her room. Talk tayo sa mami ang
Based on my observation, yung mga siblings that always fight, yung parents din nila parating nag-aaway in front of them.
Really?
Oo. So, yun yung
Parang comfortable.
reason. Parang naging culture na kasi sa So, these kids growing up, seeing their parents fight in front of them. So, they would assume that fighting is common or
in the
it's
house.
normal in the house. Kaya, naging culture na sa family. Sa amin, nagulat din sila because nagulat sila when they heard na sa family namin we don't do that.
Ako rin,
nagulat
ako. Hindi kayo nag-aaway na siblings niyo?
May tampuhan. May tampuhan, 7 siblings. siguro may fight secretly or may sagutan. Pero I remember may mga misunderstandings, pero not really yung intentionally hurting the person. So
I think when you said that you and your siblings don't fight, panagulat din kami ni ate. So what we're doing is not normal pala. So that's why you don't see us fight anymore. So we would take it privately. But I think kasi ate and I think it was also because we saw other siblings fight, and then they would always say, it's normal when siblings fight.
kaya nga, I don't like that idea na it's normal because people would, even like, have you seen us fight kami ni Dad?
No, just argue or
I think
disagreements.
when I was
Hindi
young,
lang, lang.
Disagreements.
yung bata pa ako, I noticed na when there's a problem, kaya ni Daddy always talk about it privately. So doon ko natuto na, okay, so if may problem ako kay Zoe, I'll just talk to her privately.
For me, I'm thankful for each of my siblings. I don't know how my parents handle us, 7 of us, but I'm thankful that they handled us well.
Very well, yeah.
Very
Yeah.
well. What I saw from my parents, yun din yung ginagawa namin. And so any advice you can give to siblings who are always quarreling? How do you handle? Kasi sabi nyo, very short lang pag may disagreements kayo. And then very short lang. From breakfast, and then lunchtime, okay na kayo.
Kasi before, when we mutually did not like each other, we had a big fight, and then it ended up us crying and then opening up. And then with that, it kind of helped us understand each other more. But it wasn't enough. So years later, nag-experience ulit kami ng fight.
I remember that.
And then we would talk about it again, and then understanding na naman. And then as we grow older, parang mas naintindihan ko yung ate doesn't like it when I act like this, so I have to parang refrain myself. A lot of times pag mag-away kami, I would bite my tongue.
I think na-remember ko yung biggest, yung actual fight na was when I was 15. But it was the time when we actually became transparent to each other. Zoe finally told her struggles as a younger sister, and I told her my struggles
As an older sister.
Yeah, and after that, we realized na
Very different.
Very different, and we shouldn't compare each other. And yun din yung time na I started parang, okay, if she feels that way, I won't. Swallowing your pride, yun ba yun? Yung parang, whenever you're in a fight, you don't want to admit na ikaw yung may mali. Pero after that, yung discussion, yung nag-usap kami ni Zoe, doon ko na-realize na, okay, I have to stop feeling like I'm always right. Since then, pag mag-away kami ni Zoe, I immediately parang, okay, what's wrong? Ganun palang ginawa ko. Ganun na. Kaya, whenever we have a problem, mabilis na agad ma-solve kasi, I immediately parang put myself down. Surrender na, okay, may mali ako.
Oh yeah, we were fighting for power dynamic. I thought I was better than you.
Tapos,
So before I would say, oh, I should be the older sibling like that. But now I know my place, and then I feel more comfortable knowing that I'm the younger sibling and I have an ate.
personality lang, Zoe just really has a strong personality. So, may times na ma-overpower niya ako. And that's okay. Pero, before talaga, parang, I was at that point na hindi ko na talaga alam kung ano ako, younger or ate.
So, ganyan. So it helped to know that ate reminded me, you are the younger sibling. I'm the older sibling. Respect me. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for sharing your heart. To end this conversation, I would like us to leave one takeaway from this conversation. Okay, because for me, my takeaway is communication. communicate with the other person because you really cannot solve a problem on your own. And you mentioned it takes two to fight.
Sa akin is listening is very important. I realize now na if I want to able to solve the situation, I have to listen to the other person's side of the story. Then, so yeah.
Akin is...
Look, listen, and learn.
Akin is yung understanding of others' feelings, because before, parang I used to think, oh, if we're fighting right now, I should win. Parang I think that there's no point in winning an argument anymore because sometimes
Make
winning
lose.
is losing.
Yeah, winning is losing.
Yeah.
Sa akin naman as parent, listening from you, I realized that the importance of the parents' example. Dad and I did not verbally teach you. Okay, Dad and I did not verbalize this, that, oh, you should,
Yeah.
when you have a fight, you should do this and that. But you saw us, how we handle disagreements, and so that's what you did also. So it seems like our topic for today is very serious and relevant, and I hope for our viewers, you learned something from our conversations this episode. Okay, so, and thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.